welcome to Resilient Strength, your new home at Art House. First off, so let's talk about how to get in. So you notice our big parking gate. So this is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can park here after 3 p.m. until the next day at 9 a.m. So anytime in that space, you're more than welcome to use this lot. We will also talk about if you're coming in from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., you're gonna be here for a while. There's an overflow parking lot. There's also street parking. So let's talk about how to get into this gate in those outside hours. So we have all of your gate access is managed through the Latch app, which you got an email and instructions on how to set up. So if you have any issues with that, go ahead and text us. But the Latch app will give you access. You hold it up to the gate, to this little black box, and then you'll see a bar at the top. And when it gets all the way to the end, the green light will show, and then your gate is unlocked. And this one, obviously it's already open, so let's just go on it. Okay. All right, so this is the front door. This is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we can just walk on into this one, and it'll take us into the lobby. Let's go on in. So once we're in the lobby, this will take us back to the common areas and on our way to the gym. So similar thing, we're gonna go ahead and open up Latch app again, hold it up to the door, green, and it's gonna we're gonna hear that unlock, and we're good to go on it. This door here is into your after hours door. So after 6 p.m. when the lobby is closed until 9 a.m. If you're coming in those hours, we're going to use this side entrance. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to get it. All right. So you see, we're just to the we're just down a walkway from the main entrance. Same thing. We're going to hold up our Latch app, open it up. When it goes green, we're going to open the door, and we're coming on in. And we're back to the same space. So now we're walking down the main hallway. Big double doors. It's gonna take us to all the units in which the gym is. So some are trend, we got the Latch app, pull out the little black box. Turns green, here's the click, and we're going on it. Turn left at the nail wall. Turn right at Happy Planting. Okay, and we're at B4. We're at the entrance to Resilient Strength. So it's our new spot. This trash won't be here. Promise.
And there will be a sign.
There will be a sign. And we got one of our latch gates. So open up the app. We're gonna hold it up until if we get that unlock. It's unlock B4. Then we're gonna turn and open. And we're going on in. We got a kilo up there. We're cooking with gas. We're in the right space.
And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
You know what? Strong enough to lift it, strong enough to put it away.
This is our training space. Let's leave it better than we found it. Don't drop the dumbbells like this, on the turf, or on the platforms. We've got black mats just for you. The right way to drop the dumbbells is like this.
Accidents happen, spills happen. Just clean it up.
dogs here as long as they are friendly, don't bark, and you clean up any messes that they create. When we're working out on our own during open gym, most of us wear headphones, but this is a community space, so go ahead and say hi to those around you when you see them.
We love seeing all the awesome stuff you're up to in here, so feel free to tag us in anything you post online on Instagram at The Resilient Strength or hashtag Stay Resilient.
Okay, as you can see, I've got the parking lot behind me, which has got that entrance in there, and I just wanted to show you where to take doggos to go potty. So obviously they'll potty in the parking lot, but we have little bags here, and then follow me and we will head over to the dog relief area. All right, so we have this little teeny mini dog park behind me. It isn't totally enclosed, so be aware of that. We do have this little door, and feel free to bring puppers over here so that they can run around and go potty.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there.
We use it a lot. We use it to stick our hands to things. That's really important because we don't want big heavy bars flying all over the place. That would be really inconvenient, but also kind of cool. So, so we've got our chalk bucket. Notice that the chalk bucket, unless it's raining, which basically doesn't happen anymore in California, it is right on the edge of the door. The reason is that we feel really strongly about keeping this place clean and tidy for y'all. And chalk, as it turns out, just goes all over the fucking place, and the floors are black. It's an inconvenient pairing. So what we're gonna do to use chalk etiquette, is we're gonna go ahead and put our hands in the bucket. We're gonna get that chalk all over, and especially if you're Olympic lifting, we wanna go ahead and get this here. Plus it makes you look really cool. Then we're gonna clap a couple of times to get off of the stuff that we don't need. And now we are all chalked up so you can get it all over your clothes and hopefully on the bar as well. But all of the chalk that isn't on our hands stayed in that bucket, which is the most important part. Yay, chalk!
Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Ludacris going in on the verse.
Alright, so we're in the gym, training. Where's the restroom? Let's go. Okay, so here's the restrooms. We got women's and men's. We also have non-gender bathrooms.
A quick note on this. We've been told that the Oakland building code still requires gendered bathrooms to be separate, and so we do have these gendered ones, and they happen to be the ones that are closest to the gym, but there are non-gendered all throughout the building. So they have considered it, and they're working through the legality, but right now this is what we're working with. So if there is discomfort with this, please reach out to me or Brian, and we will help navigate it together. We definitely want you to feel like you belong, and we don't want this to be a barrier for you. So unfortunately, the gendered ones are the ones that are closest to our facility, and these are the ones that we have typically been using, but again, we'll navigate this all together.
All right, cool. And then for those of us who ride bikes to the gym, I'll show you where you can store bikes. So we have bike down the way. We have plenty of storage for bikes. I'm assuming we can move these. Then we got a shower here. So hell yeah, you can use a shower before and after working out, or whenever the hell you want to shower. Before and after is excessive.
I've never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down.
All right, food. What to eat before your workout and what to eat after you work out. So this can be kind of a complex thing, especially as we fit it into our day. I know it can be a little bit boring, but I'm a huge fan of doing the same thing every time. So for me, the absolute perfect pre-workout is some version of a PB&J. Different sized athletes and different energy outputs require more or less calories, so you're gonna need to find that on your own. But whole wheat bread, some kind of nut butter. I'm a huge fan of almond butter, but if you like those specialty macadamia or cashew, whatever it is there, or if you're just old school and you're rocking that peanut butter and it feels great in your body, awesome, love that. Then we've got some kind of a jam. You can also use honey, you can also use fruit, or some mixture of the two. So what we've got here is we've got fiber and protein in our bread, we've got fat and protein in our nut butter, and then we have simple carbohydrates, really fast digesting sugars in that fruit. I'm a really big fan of bananas or berries, or honey or jam, right? We also have those complex carbohydrates in the bread. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna give you an immediate energy shot from the sugar, and it's going to give you lasting energy from the nut butter, the fat, which slows down our digestion, and the fiber and complex carbohydrates that we're going to get in that bread. We're going to feel a little bit more satiated for a little longer because you've got a reasonable amount of protein in there as well. Things like low carbohydrate options, like low carb breads, really low carb sugar options like jams. This is not a great place to put this. This is a time for carbohydrates, a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat. So that's pre-workout. If you are on the run and you didn't have time to make that sandwich, one of those little nut butter packets and a banana is a really, really great option as well. Post-workout. Post-workout, we're gonna kind of reverse that. So we want no fat, we want a reasonable amount of carbs, and we want a lot of protein. This is a place where a lot of people like to go all protein and no carbs, especially if you are looking at it from the perspective, and this is flawed, where I don't want to undo all the work I just did in this workout by eating too much afterwards. This is the wrong way to look at it. We want to fuel our workout before we start, and we want to fuel our body to heal, recover, build those muscles, and recover properly so that our metabolism can keep going and we can keep moving towards our goals. So our energy systems really thrive on food, as it turns out. So post-workout, it's great to go liquid because it digests really, really fast. The faster we get that into our bodies, the faster your body can start recovering. So different goals have sort of different levels of carbohydrates to protein. If you are trying to lean out or you have more aesthetic goals, you're probably going to be wanting to do something more like 2 or 1 times carbohydrates to protein. So that means 20 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, or 40 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. If you are trying to gain or you're going for pure strength, and we're not trying to sort of cut the balance between the two, you're going to want to go 2, 3, or 4 times carbohydrates to protein. Again, let's go ahead and limit the fat in that post-workout situation because we don't want to slow down in the digestion. Fat can come afterwards. Hopefully, everything is working great, and half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour after you consume that liquid shake, you are going to be hungry again. That's a great time for dinner or whatever the appropriate meal is. If you are someone who absolutely cannot do liquid things, white rice and low-fat protein is a really great option here. So go fuel your workout ahead of time, a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein, lots of carbs, and fuel your recovery afterwards with good amount of carbs, good amount of protein, as little fat as possible. Post-workout. All right, let's get it.
I never went nowhere. What they saying, Luda's back. Blame it on that contour. The hood call it Luda yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out. Y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts. Accountants count me